Can I go? Yeah. So, and we are underway in the opening game of the tournament. Valiente out there in the blue, playing against Hawaii Polo Life in the black, and it's the man, Adolfo Cambiasso, the 10-goaler, with the first possession, pressured hard by the Hawaii Polo Life side there. The number 4, Tommy Collingwood, but it's still there with Adolfo Cambiasso. Cambiasso tapping, looking to weave his magic, but the pressure of Collingwood was enough. Now he fights hard with Agustin Nero. Nero it is. So told to play it by Adolfo Cambiasso. Nero taking it forward. These two combined so well as a duo in this previous game when they played against each other in the opening tournament. It was Valiente who came out for winners 7-4. But here is Hawaii Polo Life. Straight early possession for Gracida. Gracida with the pass down the ground looking for Obregon, but at the back is Cambiasso for Valiente. Adolfo Cambiasso open backhand into space. Can Kian Hall get there before Badiola? Badiola with the backhand, but it's only gone. Sorry, no, that was Obregon. It's only gone as far as Adolfo Cambiasso. Adolfo Cambiasso now coming round. Tommy Collingwood has the instructions to stay close to the captain of Valiente and not let him out of his slipstream, but it's still there with Collingwood. Now opening up for an early drive at goal into the pony of Kian Hall, and it's Collingwood still forcing his way through, but he's shown too much of it to Adolfo Cambiasso. Gracida with the backup, and it's fallen now for Cambiasso, and Valiente on the counter. Now here's Perotto Cambiasso coming into this game instead of Bob Janaves today, but Perotto, he just conceded possession there to Badiola, who hits a backhand looking for Obregon. There though is Nero. Nero cooled off by Adolfo Cambiasso. Agustin Nero, of course, the older brother of 10-goaler Juan Martin. Now it's Adolfo Cambiasso. The first little spurt of speed there by the 10-goaler, the world's greatest player, Adolfo Cambiasso, with the pass, looking for Kian Hall, the young English player. Hall hooked out of the play well by Badiola, and turning around now, Hawaii Polo Life, but it's still there with Nero. Nero with a tap, looking to go through Adolfo Cambiasso, and the umpires, they have blown a whistle early on here. The way that Valiente were going, this looks like it could be a close-up penalty in favour of the home side. So to go through those two lineups again, the home side of Valiente, they line up with Perotto Cambiasso coming in instead of Bob Janaves. Number 2, Kian Hall, the young English player. Number 3, Agustin Nero, and at back is that man, the 10-goaler, Adolfo Cambiasso. Hawaii Polo Life, they line up. Nano Gracida at number 1 of 4 goals. Juan Martin Obregon, 5 goals at number 2. Nacho Badiola, the 6-goaler, the highest handicap player in the side, at number 3, and Tommy Collingwood, the big hitting American, he is at back. But it's an early opportunity here for Valiente. Will Adolfo Cambiasso give penalty duties to Nero? It looks like that is the case. Last time these two played, you keep up to date on Fantasy Polo of all the stats working closely alongside them. It was actually Kian Hall who took the close penalty for his team in that 7-4 victory for Valiente. This time is going to be Nero. Penalty 2, 30 yards out. Just been told he's got time just to tee it up. So this combination of Nero and Cambiasso, it's so important for any player playing alongside Adolfo Cambiasso to be selfless enough to give the best for his captain. And it's going to be Nero. Umpires just making his way back onto field. That's what we're waiting for. They're just confirming there. Cambiasso Jr., Perotto Cambiasso coming in. He's 2 goals less, of course, than Bob Janaves, but it will be played off the flat. It isn't open, so we do start at 0 goals all. But with this 30-yard penalty early on here, it's a real opportunity for Valiente, the favourites, to put themselves in front. So Nero making his way up this penalty. Easy as you like. Nothing that Hawaii Polo Life can do about it. The flag is waving. The goal is scored. And Valiente will... Oh no, the flag was waving, but actually went wide. But umpire says otherwise. So what a chance that was for Valiente, but it remains 0 goals all. And coming in on the back line is Tommy Collingwood. Collingwood, speaking before the game, he spoke of the importance of finding his men with the pass, and he's made a little bit of a mess of it, but he comes through Kian Hall. Showing his power there is Tommy Collingwood. Now looking towards the boards, deflecting off the boards. It will remain with the number 4. He will leave it for Badiola. Badiola looked for the pass up to Gracida, but he didn't get any distance on it. And in again comes Agustin Nero. Nero taking on Obregon. Good play by Obregon to get the hook, and it's Badiola who comes through again. He's at an angle in the 60. Agustin Nero with a little near side hook coming through again. Is Nero and the umpires blowing their whistle. We'll see which way this one is given. It was Nero coming through on the near side. Hawaii Polo Life, they think it's theirs. You see there Obregon going towards the 60. The umpire's having a little bit of a chat. Nero coming through on that near side. It would come down to a decision of whether or not he had the right of way or whether he met someone the wrong side. And it has indeed been awarded in favour of Hawaii Polo Life. So 60-yarder penalty for, and having seen Agustin Nero miss for 30, it's by no means a certainty that this will be a goal, but it's a real chance. Put on a bit of pressure. 3 of their goals in that opening tournament defeat to Valiente came from the penalty shot. So it is Obregon with the 60. It's rolled along the ground. It may have the distance. It's crawling through everyone. But there, of course, is Adolfo Cambiasso meeting it and looking to start a counter-attack now for Valiente. Cambiasso spinning it round. Look at him using Perotto Cambiasso to take away the man, to give himself some time. Adolfo Cambiasso now has a look. He's got Kean Hall running to the left. I think that was what Cambiasso was looking for, but he didn't quite find the angle of the pass. And in with the backhand for Tommy Collingwood now. Tommy Collingwood claiming the near side. Kean Hall just finding himself in the way there. I think Kean Hall had to give Tommy Collingwood the space and the time. Adolfo Cambiasso doesn't look happy with the decision, but it looks like from here anyway. But it's going to be another penalty shot in favour of Hawaii Polo Life. And this one, it could be a little bit closer, I'd expect, moving forward as they were attacking. And you do indeed see the umpire moving towards a 30, it would look like. So penalty 2 and a real opportunity for Hawaii Polo Life. In this tournament, they do not result in a roll-in in the middle of the ground like you see all over the world. It will in fact be a knock-in off the back line. So the umpires do now call play. Just to confirm that, a knock-in to the team that conceded a goal should a goal be scored. So if this goes through the posts, as Tommy Collingwood looks confident, it will be Valiente ball off the back line. Ends will not change. And it is Collingwood with the 30. That's how you do it. The flag is waving. And we do have a goal. And it's in favour of Hawaii Polo Life. 1 goal all here. Just to confirm that then, it was in fact a goal. The penalty 2 by Agustin Nero as well. Confusion arising from where the game was started, but that was a goal, so it was a hit in off the back line for Hawaii Polo Life. Now Adolfo Cambiasso coming in with the ball for Valiente. 1 goal, the 2 teams tied up. Look for a run of Kean Hall out front, as indeed is Nero. Kean Hall taken out well by Tommy Collingwood. Collingwood now coming back onto the play. He's got Obregon behind him, wanting the open backhand, but he didn't quite turn in time, and it's going to be Nero to come back onto the play. Watch for Cambiasso now. Cambiasso will come in just behind Nero coming up against Obregon. Cambiasso now goes up for the pass. Nero looking for him, but it's into the crowd of ponies, and it's going to be backed away by Obregon. Into space. Kean Hall, though, turns first for Valiente. This Hawaii Polo Life side, they need to be quick on these backhands if they're going to make any game way into the Valiente half, as it's picked up now by Obregon. Obregon again taking on the 2 Cambiassos, father and son, Adolfo and Perotto, and it was Perotto who got the hook, and he'll leave the ball for Adolfo. Adolfo coming round now. In came Tommy Collingwood for the foul, but the umpires say nothing. Cambiasso had the time, so the ball hit down the line by Nero. There is Badiola with the backhand this time, and it's going to be picked up by Nero. Nero now coming up towards Gracida. Nano Gracida gets out the way and leaves a defensive play for Collingwood. Agustin Nero with the shot towards the goal, but it's just gone wide to the right-hand side, so it is going to be Hawaii Polo Life with the ball. Tommy Collingwood will be the man to take the Hawaii Polo Life side, just gathering in a group. As I said, the difficulty for the team in black is that Adolfo Cambiasso loves to play the sweeper role in this level of Polo, and if that pass just goes even a tiny bit away, he will come on for play. You see him looking to do just that right now, and he has got time to come back onto it. You hear the first bell goes. That means we've got 30 seconds until the end of the first chukker. There is Kian Hall and Perotto Cambiasso. Perotto Cambiasso now underneath the horse of Nero. Keeps on going, does the young son of Adolfo Cambiasso, but stolen off him by Tommy Collingwood and Obregon. Good play there, but Adolfo Cambiasso sweeping once again. Rare mistake by Adolfo, just over the top of the backhand. There could be a chance for Hawaii Polo Life to make a little bit of ground going towards the end of this first chukker. There does go the second bell, and that does bring an end to the opening period of play. 1 goal all, a pair of 30-yard penalties for each side. So welcome back for the second chukker. It will be a roll in with that second bell, making the clock run out of time. Valiente, they are going close. A horse to watch out for in this chukker is Nano Gracida. Cartier, he labelled it a great young mare with speed. So look out for Nano Gracida in this chukker. But it's Perotto Cambiasso. Look at that. The young player able to take it inside, manipulating the line, making sure Gracida can't touch him. Now he puts on the burner, goes round the outside. Perotto Cambiasso, look at him go. Collingwood's got to get him. Collingwood does get him just about. And now Hawaii Polo Life could have had the chance to counter, but quick onto the line was Kean Hall. Lovely backhand for Adolfo Cambiasso. Cambiasso with the neck shot. What a goal for the Valiente side. Kean Hall with the open backhand, finding Adolfo. Early chance as well by Perotto. Lovely play by the Valiente side, and they lead 2-1. Remember that rule: when a goal is scored, it is a ball off the back line for the team that conceded. A bit like a knock-in. Or it is like a knock-in. Hawaii Polo Life and Tommy Collingwood to get us underway. Tommy Collingwood straight away looking out left. That's the sort of polo that this side need to be playing if they're going to get anywhere near Valiente this afternoon. It's there now with Badiola. Badiola will leave it for Obregon. Obregon now tackling hard with the Valiente side, but Nero, he's getting involved. Kean Hall, he's there as well. Obregon with his work cut out there, and good play by Kean Hall is able to bring it away. Hall now coming on the inside of Collingwood. Collingwood's got to get him. Hall with a shot towards the goal. It may roll. It's going towards the goal, but it's just going to stay wide out to the left-hand side, and Hawaii Polo Life can clear with Tommy Collingwood, who cleared over the boards, calling Obregon off the play. Then it will be a roll in just inside the Valiente 30-yard. The team in blue beginning to crank up the pressure now. Adolfo Cambiasso beginning to exert that influence. That is the difficulties I explained for Hawaii Polo Life. They get away, and this man playing it back with the under the neck shot, looking for Kean Hall. It may roll again, but it's not quite going to reach the ball, so it's going to be backed away by Badiola. Looking for a run at Collingwood, and Collingwood claim the line in front of Nero. Nero now tackling hard with Collingwood, but again, it just goes overboard. Anywhere will do for this black-shirted side at the moment, trying to soak up this pressure. Stay within touching distance. We've got about 4 minutes remaining here in this second chukker. Second of 6 chukkers with the ball in play now. Picked by Badiola, claiming the line. Perotto Cambiasso, plenty of time there, so the umpires were never going to blow it. Nano Gracida under pressure from Kean Hall. Kean Hall now coming inside, giving it to Adolfo Cambiasso, then takes it off his main man. Kean Hall with the under the neck shot, the approach shot. He's got to go on the near side as Tommy Collingwood sweeps across well, and Adolfo won't be happy with that as he now goes back towards the ball. Kean Hall, though, doesn't give up the chase, and it's a good run here by Collingwood. Collingwood running hard. Now look for Kean Hall to take away the man and allow Adolfo Cambiasso to come on the play. Adolfo Cambiasso, little flick pass for his son Perotto Cambiasso. The team now beginning to run. Valiente, Kean Hall, if he gets there, they could be away. Kean Hall with the pass to Adolfo. Adolfo just signaling, keep on going, son, I'll give you the ball, as he now slows, checks up. In comes Obregon. Great play by Obregon, taking it off Adolfo Cambiasso. Perotto was claiming for a foul. He was never going to get it there, and it's just going to be a roll in. When that ball hits these umpires, they're letting speed decipher whether or not it's going to be a foul. If they've got the time to come across there, as you saw Obregon did, Perotto Cambiasso was going to be left frustrated, and it is just a roll in here. Kean Hall being told to think twice about changing there by his side. The umpires in fact blow their whistle, so we have a free change here. 2 minutes 45 seconds left in this second chukker. 2-1, Valiente lead. You got to think, though, Hawaii Polo Life won't be too upset with that. They've been under constant pressure so far. So as I mentioned, we are working closely alongside Fantasy Polo here. It was interesting to note the top 2 point scorers from the first time these two played were both Nero and Cambiasso. That's what this side can't allow. And look at Badiola coming through at speed here. Here's a chance for Hawaii Polo Life. Can they tie the game out? It's Badiola running towards the goal on his own. He's left it. He's left it behind Hawaii Polo Life. They've got to take every chance they get, and the ball goes over the back line. They really needed that goal, but it just rolls wide to the right-hand side. Badiola came through so smoothly there. The horse set him up well, but he just couldn't finish it off. And Adolfo Cambiasso now on the back line. Look for runner Keen Hall to the right. That's where Adolfo Cambiasso looks. A space given to him thanks to some good blocking work, mainly by Nero there. So Keen Hall now taking on Collingwood. The bouncing ball just puts Keen Hall off his stride, and it'll be left now for Nero. Nero coming onto it. Look at Perotto Cambiasso going. He wants to pass, but instead Nero told to take his time by Adolfo. Agustin Nero now just tapping, coming on the inside, making sure Hawaii Polo Life have no play. Under the neck by Nero, looking for Keen Hall, but going back hard is Collingwood. But there's Perotto Cambiasso. Near side flick. Has he found the goal? Oh, it's just wide. It's just wide. A really cheeky little flick on the near side. It was right on the back line. Couldn't quite find the angle though. Just beating him there. We saw his older sister, Mia Cambiasso. She made her high goal debut in England this year in the Jeje Lecoutre British Open, substituting for Corinne Ricard and Maurice Sanctus in one game. This is Perotto Cambiasso's first high goal game. And look at the confidence the young man has going back on his own, and Adolfo telling him he's got time to turn. Adolfo Cambiasso taking the man for Perotto. Now Perotto sees the space and he goes. Nero takes away Obregon, so Perotto has some more time. Collingwood comes in for ride-off. Keen Hall may pick up the pass, but it's still Perotto Cambiasso on the near side. Great defensive play though by Tommy Collingwood. Is able to back it in again by Badiola, and that's just going to go over the boards. Still constant pressure by Valiente with about 45 seconds remaining, but 2-1. So Hawaii Polo Life not out of it, but they do need to take those chances. You saw Badiola running through in the last play, and it's gone out the back of the line. Out Adolfo Cambiasso calling off Nero. Adolfo with the tap. Surely it's going to be 3-1, and it is. Adolfo Cambiasso with the next shot through the goal. Line-outs, of course, such an important aspect of these games. You've got to pick it up, and you cannot leave two Valiente players on their own at the back, which was what happened there for Hawaii Polo Life. So it is 3-1 now, final 10 seconds of this second chukker. And it's Hawaii Polo Life with the ball on the back line. Tommy Collingwood keeping it closer this time. He goes to Keen Hall. Great set play there by Hawaii Polo Life. And it's going to be Obregon. Obregon now making his way down the ground. We've got the 30-second bell, and we've got about 25 remaining. So Obregon just slows it down. Looking to draw the foul from Nero. Nero got out of the way, and Obregon hits it down the boards, looking for Nano Gracida, but it's only fallen for Cambiasso. Nano Gracida has to take his man there to take Cambiasso away. Cambiasso with the long drive down the ground, looking for young Perotto. Perotto has to get there in front of Tommy Collingwood. Tommy Collingwood with the tail. There goes the bell to end the second chukker. 3-1 in favour of the home side, Valiente. Players back out on field of play for the third chukker. Final chukker of this half. Ends do change at the halfway point. Nano Gracida out there on Mexicana in this chukker. Big, powerful, strong mare. You see the size of it out there. He's going to be looking for his long passes in this chukker from his number 4, Collingwood. 3-1. Valiente lead. They're going close. Perotto Cambiasso, what a half he's had so far. Ball in play. It nearly went out the back again. Tommy Collingwood had to meet it, and he did. Open backhand cooled, but he hits it too straight. So there is Agustin Nero. Nero now spinning a circle. In came Badiola at speed with power. The umpires blow their whistle. That new rule, of course, in polo, tapping the ball round. You've got to be careful if someone's coming down that line. Be interesting to see what way the umpires give this one. They may say Badiola was a little bit fast and eager in his ride of a line. They had no real right onto it. He's just having a chat with the umpires. They make that decision. The ball, though, has been moved up towards the 40-yard mark. Well, it has anyway by a Valiente player. We'll see whether that's an optimistic sign or no. It is indeed going to be a penalty-free 40-yarder. So with that rule, you can't turn right if you've got someone right behind you down the line. The umpire's deciding Badiola was not close enough to force a foul there. So the penalty goes in favour of Valiente. Penalty free, 40-yard shot. We saw Nero score 30 early on. The opening goal of the game. But looks like Adolfo Cambiasso is going to be the man to take control of the penalty duties here. You can, of course, come across the goal with a 40. So Adolfo swings, hits it hard, hits it high, and straight through the centre of the goal. 4-1 now. Valiente, they lead. The tournament favourites, finalists in the Columbine. Of course, they lost out to Kentucky in that game. But coming into this main event, of course, leading up to the Polo Festival, the big day on the 19th of August. And they'll be desperate to be in that final to take revenge. Kentucky play Colorado this afternoon. They'll be watching with interest to see how these players look, how they line up. And that penalty by Collingwood just had the distance to go for Badiola. Now Collingwood takes over again, but the umpires are blowing their whistle. It was Agustin Nero standing close on that line. Interesting one there. Badiola would have had the line of play. He would have been able to play it, but by Collingwood calling him off, behind Badiola was Agustin Nero, so the foul will be awarded in favour of Valiente. Hawaii Polo Life, they can't concede simple possessions like that, and it's going to be another penalty two. Penalty two then, 30-yarder. Already scored one this afternoon with Nero. Cambiasso's had a 40-yarder, and Adolfo Cambiasso now is going to take the penalty two for his side. Cambiasso, just half swing. It will roll, and it will roll over the goal line. So that is 5-1 now. 2 minutes played here in the final chukker of the first half. Hawaii Polo Life with the ball on the back line. Tommy Collingwood again. The big hitting American Collingwood straight again. They've got to find some more angle as Nero's able to hit the little flick backhand. And that is just what Hawaii Polo Life didn't want to happen. Adolfo Cambiasso dribbling it up towards the goal. Collingwood's got to stop him, but it's not going to be easy. Cambiasso, Collingwood in the way. The umpires, though, say he had to concede possession there. They've blown the whistle. It's going to be a close penalty in favour of Valiente. Cambiasso well in his right just to keep dribbling there. Right up to the goal. Collingwood in the way. It was a case of do or die, really. If he didn't concede the foul, Cambiasso would have scored anyway. Take the risk. The umpires, though, they go against him, and it's going to be Cambiasso. About 5 yards from goal. Adolfo with the tap. 6-1. Valiente now lead. Again, Hawaii Polo Life with the ball on the back line. It's a difficult one for this Hawaii Polo Life side when they have the ball in these situations. You saw there, Collingwood was eager to hit it away first time, but he just hit it a little bit too straight. This time, he takes some more control on the situation, taps it forward once, allows Badiola to find the space. Badiola with the long shot. This time, it's Parada Cambiasso sweeping for his side. Time to turn it round. Look at the confidence of this young man. Parada Cambiasso in front of Gracida. Gracida, he gets the hook, but behind him is Adolfo Cambiasso. Caught in the middle of nowhere there was Nano Gracida. Cambiasso leaves it. In comes Obregon. Parada Cambiasso wanted the foul. Obregon, though, nothing wrong with it. Takes a hook at Cambiasso, but in behind him was Kean Hall. Good play this time by Hawaii Polo Life, using that advantage they have of the four professionals. Kean Hall just blocking there. Nano Gracida. Gracida hits it wide for left. He didn't have much of an angle, and he's shown it to Adolfo Cambiasso. And what a pass down the ground by Adolfo Cambiasso. He may come onto it himself as he sends Kean Hall down the ground. Adolfo with the next shot. Has he got the distance for Kean Hall? He does, but it's Tommy Collingwood who picks up the line. Collingwood called for a tail backhand. Enough angle on it to find Nano Gracida. Gracida, little flick pass to Badiola. Down the ground, Obregon. If Badiola can find him, Badiola now leaves the ball behind Gracida. Big bump and a ride-off by Kean Hall. Great play, but it's Tommy Collingwood who will pick it up. Adolfo Cambiasso thought about the meat. He thought bottom of it, and Collingwood now coming on the near side. Cambiasso claiming it. Collingwood was coming down. An interesting one there right in front of us. Collingwood, he hit the near side forward. He felt he'd put it onto his offside. Cambiasso was waiting there. The umpires say he had to go near side again. Badiola's not happy. Collingwood will come back frustrated. The umpires just explaining that. As you saw, it was Collingwood on the near side. He felt he put it enough onto his right to take it on the offside, but Cambiasso was just waiting, ready to pounce, drawing in the foul. And it's Valiente ball. 3 minutes remaining here in the third. 6-1. Down the ground goes Agustin Nero, but it's into the pony, so Nano Gracida will get there. Nano Gracida, of course, coming now through Piroto Cambiasso, part of that famous Cressida Dynasty nano, as it's left behind. Good play by Piroto Cambiasso, giving it to Adolfo. Adolfo just tapping, coming inside. Nano Cressida looking to close down the space. Great play by Piroto, though, to take Nano away from Adolfo. And now Piroto goes up for the pass. Adolfo looks to use him, and that's what he does. Piroto Cambiasso now coming down at speed, but closing the angles at the back was Tommy Collingwood. Collingwood, near side backhand, good angle on the backhand as well. Finding Obregon, claiming the line in front of Nero. Nero went for the near side flick underneath the pony's net. The umpires say nothing wrong with it, and they may very well play advantage as well as Nano Cressida comes onto it. Cressida looking to put on the burn there, past Adolfo Cambiasso. Cambiasso, he thought that Nero was going to get the hook. Here comes Nano, takes it out. Look at that by Nano Cressida, but he's only shown it to Adolfo Cambiasso. Great play though by Nano Cressida, taking it from behind his own neck there on the near side. And Adolfo Cambiasso, he's there. Pass down the boards. Nero reads it enough to come back left onto it. He'll have time to turn around onto his offside. Nano Cressida looking to put on the pressure. Adolfo Cambiasso wants to pass down the middle. Nano Cressida again putting the pressure on Agustin Nero, and the pass isn't complete by Nero unless Piroto can make something of it. But you saw there quite clearly. It was Badiola coming down the line, claiming it. Piroto eagerly reaching behind him. But the umpires say you're not having it, as players go off and change again. What a lovely shot that was by Nano Cressida. But frustratingly for him, just as he thought he was going to have a run to goal, Adolfo Cambiasso knew exactly where to be, as so often is this case. But for the time being, it's a spot hit in favour of Hawaii Polo Life. Piroto Cambiasso with that foul, just reaching out in front of Badiola. 1 minute 50 remaining here in the first half. Tommy Collingwood. Ball on the back line, taps it. Kean Hall putting on the pressure this time. Collingwood, he looks to the angle. This time they get it right, and Nano Cressida comes onto it in space. Cressida, told he's got time to wait. He now hits the ball long. He drawn Adolfo Cambiasso in. That's what they need, but there's Piroto Cambiasso. Piroto Cambiasso, nothing on it. Here comes Obregon. Obregon now with the tap, approaching the 30. Adolfo, he's there, and he's able to bring it round. He steals it, and now Adolfo Cambiasso coming towards the boards. Look for the blocking work by Kean Hall, giving Adolfo Cambiasso the time, but he's hitting it for pony. Good play by Cressida. Lovely hook by Cressida. The flyby on Adolfo Cambiasso. It's Cressida right off. Good play by Kean Hall. It's on the goal line, and Cambiasso clears with the open backhand. Who turns first? It's Collingwood. Collingwood in front of Piroto Cambiasso and Agustin Nero. Collingwood just bringing it in on the near inside. Piroto Cambiasso making life difficult for him. Good play again by the youngster. Here comes Badiola. Hooked out of it again by Piroto Cambiasso. Adolfo Cambiasso coming in, but it's still there with Cressida. They've got to concede the play. Cressida with the shot towards the goal. Great block by Kean Hall, and Piroto Cambiasso clears the play. Piroto on the near side, under pressure by Obregon. Obregon now looking to put some authority on the play here as it just goes onto the boards. We're in for the final 30 seconds or so of this third chukker, and how Hawaii Polo Life could do with a goal, but it goes over the back line. That clock will continue to tick. Players lining up about 20 yards or so away from the Hawaii Polo Life goal. The ball will go and play. There will still be 30 seconds once that first bell goes, as it's there with Nano Cressida claiming the foul. Very similar to the last decision given against Hawaii Polo Life, that they had to give Cressida the time, the space to hit away. And when Piroto Cambiasso took the hook, it was always going to be given in favour of Hawaii Polo Life. And they do have a chance here with what could be the last play of this opening half to make it 6-2. Just give themselves a little bit of momentum going into a halfway period. And it looks like it's going to be Obregon to take. He was the man who scored the penalties in their defeat against Valiente in the Columbine. Obregon just lining that horse up 30 yards out. Nothing Valiente can do. Obregon with the shot along the ground, through the goal. The flag is waving, and it is 6-2 now. We'll see whether we have time for one more play. We've got 10 seconds before you hear that bell. If Adolfo Cambiasso gets going, they will have time for one more attack, which they do. Adolfo now. Look at the run of Nero going down the ground, wanting to pass, but a rare short pass there by Adolfo Cambiasso. Didn't find his man. There goes the bell. 30 seconds. A backhand hit by Obregon into the pony, so he has to go back again towards his own goal. He's called for the tail. If it reaches his man, they may be on something here, which it does with Collingwood. Lovely under the neck shot by Collingwood. We got 15 seconds and good play by Adolfo Cambiasso to take Nano Gracida out, allowing Perotto to turn it round. Perotto Cambiasso. Look at the confidence of this young man. Perotto Cambiasso coming towards the boards. He's got about 4 seconds remaining. Shot down the boards. There's Obregon called for the backhand. Near side backhand into space. Gracida will get there. There goes the bell. That's the end of the third chukker. The halfway point. Valiente in control. 6 goals to 2. So welcome back for the second half of the opening game of the Colorado Open for 2017. The inaugural 20-goal championship here in Colorado. And Valiente, what a statement they made in that opening half. Adolfo Cambiasso, we expected his side to be amongst the favourites in this tournament, and they're showing exactly why with that first half performance. They lead 6 goals to 2. Roll in from the centre to get the second half underway. Ends, of course, do change in this half. So players will line up. Hawaii Polo Life. They had their moments that first half. Had Badiola scored that run where he got through in defence, it could be a different story, but the momentum really is against them. They did get that 30-yarder right at the end of the chukker to put themselves in with a chance. They would have been in at half-time talking how to make a change. And Tommy Collingwood actually further forward. He leaves the ball behind for Nano Gracida. Gracida coming through. Agustin Nero wanted the foul, but Gracida had the time. Gracida, good play by Nano Gracida. He leaves it for Obregon, but lovely work by Cian Hall to back the ball away to Perotto Cambiasso. Perotto Cambiasso hooked up the play by Collingwood, but there's Cian Hall again. The two youngsters at the front. So is Adolfo Cambiasso, not Perotto. You see, easy to get those two mixed up as the ball was backed away by Badiola. Picked up now by Nero. Nero coming across the ground. Chased hard by Nano Gracida. Nano Gracida just putting the burn on there on his horse. Looking to put Nero under pressure. He looked behind him. Backing him up was Cian Hall. Good faith there shown in the English 2-goal player by Nero. Nero now coming through, but Nano Gracida did good work to take it away from Cian Hall. Nano Gracida, a good start this second chukker by the number 1 for Hawaii Polo Life. Taking the ball under the horse of Cian Hall. It's left in the end for Obregon. Obregon with the under the neck shot, looking for a run of Badiola. Badiola with the under the neck shot. Has he found the goal? No, it's wide. Wide to the left-hand side. And it's going to be Valiente ball off the back line. What a chance that was. As I said earlier on, Hawaii Polo Life, they need to get a goal each time they find themselves in the danger zone. And the umpire is actually saying that it was a goal, I think. Good sportsmanship there by Adolfo Cambiasso. He said, you know what, it was close. Let's give it to the attacking side. Giving the benefit of the doubt there to Hawaii Polo Life. So 6 goals to 3 now is the score, and it's Adolfo Cambiasso. Just see how he forges that space for himself, slowing down and going on the inside. Cian Hall has somehow found some space. He may look to hit it first time for Nero. That's what he did. Collingwood are putting him under pressure. Lovely pass by Cian Hall, and it's going to be Nero who picks it up. Nero running towards the goal. Bouncing ball. It won't put him off. Nero, what a finish. What a team goal. Cian Hall finding himself with the time. Collingwood putting him under pressure, but lovely under the neck shot by Cian Hall, and it's going to be Hawaii Polo Life now who trail 7 goals to 3. And Adolfo Cambiasso, he must be loving that at the back. Seeing Cian Hall in loads of space, his side doing the blocking job for him. Cian Hall shouldn't be allowed that space. Collingwood chased him, but it was too little too late. And the young English player, one of the up-and-coming players from England, had the time to hit the ball to Nero. Nero wasn't going to make a mistake. Now here goes Collingwood. He's going on a one-man mission this time, looking to go coast to coast. He chooses to hit it long, seeing where Nano Gracida goes, but there is Perotto Cambiasso playing the sweeper role. Little flick backhand to Cambiasso. That's all it needed. The angle was the important thing there, as Cambiasso now brings it underneath his horse's neck, up towards the boards. Going down the ground is Agustin Nero. Cambiasso will instead look for Cian Hall, but it's into the pony of Obregon. Obregon, straight backhand, but it's Nano Gracida who managed to find it just on the near side, but because the backhand went so straight, Cambiasso was able to just come straight back onto it. He was looking for Perotto Cambiasso. There's Collingwood. Tommy Collingwood now going up towards the goal. He's 30 yards out, under the neck shot by Collingwood. He's found the goal again. What a finish by Tommy Collingwood. 7 goals to 4. And just like that, Hawaii Polo Life back in it. Back in it. Another goal. Bring it back to just 2. And the momentum beginning to change. Adolfo Cambiasso now. We saw how well the last knock-in worked. This time they go for a different tactic. Keen Hall goes out to the left. Results the same, though. He comes on the ball in front of Tommy Collingwood. Now he puts the burner on, looking to run through Collingwood. Keen Hall with a lucky deflection off his pony. Comes on the inside. Lovely play by Keen Hall. Now just tapping it up towards Tommy Collingwood. Collingwood going back hard, but it's still there with Keen Hall. He's about 40 yards out, working hard. There is Obregon. Good defensive work. Sorry, it's Badiola. Badiola bringing it away now. Keen Hall coming in for the hook, but Badiola keeps on going. Obregon now coming in behind. Badiola picking up the bouncing ball. First time, second time as well. Keen Hall not giving up the ghost, but good play by Badiola to leave it for Obregon. Lovely team polo there. That's what four-man polo can do with Collingwood picking up the play. He may come back onto it. A lucky deflection. He got in front of Cambiasso. Now here comes Collingwood. Can he find the goal? The little tap towards the goal. Perotto Cambiasso's there. Great defensive work by Perotto. Keen Hall coming across. The umpires blowing their whistle. Desperate defense there by Valiente. I would imagine this will be a shot right in front of the goal in favor of Hawaii Polo Life. Or in fact, it could be a corner. Right on the back line. It was the narrowest of margins there. Hawaii Polo Life thought they were going to get the penalty. The umpires say nothing wrong, but it did go off the defender's stick, so it's going to be a safety 60. And this team in blue under pressure. Obregon to take the 60. He's scored a couple of close ones. It's his first effort from this distance. Just slightly to the left-hand side of the goalpost as we look at it here. Umpire calls play. Let's see what he can do. Obregon with the big shot. It's got the distance. It's got the action. That's a beautiful penalty. When you look how to hit a penalty, that is perfect. If you get the power, there's nothing that any of those defenders will be able to do to stop it. He goes off to change horse. Coming back, knowing his side. Only trail by 2 now. What a turnaround this could be. Cambiasso with the ball on the back line. What are they going to do here, this Hawaii Polo Life side? Do they put him under pressure and run the risk of him just seeing all the men drawn in and hitting it? He chooses to keep it short, looking for some Perotto Cambiasso. Obregon doesn't have the speed to keep up with Perotto here. Now Perotto Cambiasso. Nero goes up. He takes Collingwood out. So Perotto Cambiasso's got green grass in front of him if he wants to go. Perotto with the under the neck shot, looking for Keen Hall of the near side, but good defensive work by Tommy Collingwood to bring it away. Collingwood now out on the far boards. Keen Hall won't give up the chase, but he's taken away by Badiola. So there is Collingwood showing far too much of it there, though, to Perotto Cambiasso. Gets a little bit lucky there, does Collingwood, so he keeps on going. Good hook by Keen Hall, but providing the backup was Badiola with the shot down into the centre of the ground. Adolfo Cambiasso, though, it is who meets it. Now look at Adolfo go. He's under pressure from Obregon. Adolfo bringing the ball under his spell, picking up the bouncing ball, taking it out towards the boards here as Adolfo Cambiasso on the near side, hooked out of it well by Obregon. There does go the bell. That is 30 seconds remaining in this fourth chukker, and it is with Tommy Collingwood. Tommy Collingwood, little flick pass to Nano Gracida. They got to be careful there. There was Keen Hall putting him under pressure. They got lucky there, Hawaii Polo Life. Collingwood with the clearance down the line. Picked up well by Nano Gracida, and they come away. Has he got time to make it 7-6? He's got 20 seconds. Nano Gracida taking on Nero, drawing the whistle. The umpires are blown. That will be the end of the fourth chukker. And it was Nano Gracida coming through at speed. Adolfo Cambiasso is not happy. Nano drawing in that foul. By the looks of things, Nero had the near side play. Switches over to the off. And this could be another close penalty in favour of Hawaii Polo Life when we get the fifth and penultimate chukker underway. Hawaii Polo Life looking for the upset. This would make it 7-6. It's fair with Obregon. It's along the ground. It's through the goal. The flag is waving. It is 7-6. And how about this? They were way down at half-time. They went in at the halfway point. They had a chat. Slight change of tactic. We're seeing Tommy Collingwood coming, using his power a little bit more in the second half so far, looking to stay less strict, you could say, at the back, and using the opportunity when it opens. Adolfo Cambiaso now with the ball. All the players out in front of him. Agustin Nero is the furthest forward, and that's where the ball it goes. Nero now coming there alongside Tommy Collingwood. Keane Hall, he wants to pass, but Collingwood had the line, picked it up. Adolfo Cambiaso thought that Nero should have had the foul there. You saw him look at the umpire, but there was nothing wrong with it. Nero, he had to go in near side, so there's Obregon with the shot down the ground, picking it up again in front of Nero. Tommy Collingwood putting himself in behind. Should the ball get left behind? It did, but Nero comes round. They're not going to give that foul either. Nero leaves it for his captain, Adolfo Cambiaso. Running hard now is Nero, but Obregon, he's got the power as he goes back. Obregon on the near side. Lovely clearing backhand by Obregon out there on Magpie in this chucker. As the ball lies dead on the ground. Keane Hall picking it up, taking it back towards Cambiaso. Cambiaso will take out the man, allowing Keane Hall just to take it around. He goes left. Everyone thought he was going to go right, so Keane Hall now stops on it. Tommy Collingwood, he's there. Tommy Collingwood, tail backhand, down the boards, over boards, and it'll be a roll in. So a few of those horses then in this fifth chucker. Adolfo Cambiaso out there on Miami, a horse known around the world. Nero on Rossa. Tommy Collingwood, he's there on Casper, and Juan Martin Obregon, as I said, he's there on Magpie. But look at now, it's all about Keane Hall. Keane Hall running hard. Good hook there by Badiola. Left behind though for Nero. Nero now picking it up in space for two at the front for Valiente. Looking to turn the screw here, but it's Adolfo Cambiaso sweeping in, picking it up. Long shot. Wonderful finish there by Adolfo Cambiaso. He puts two between the sides again. 8-6. Valiente, they lead. That's what he's so good at. That's why this Valiente team is so dangerous. Everyone gets drawn in. Panic defense, and Cambiaso just rolls in at the back all on his own. Just waiting to confirm if that was a goal. We'll wait to see what the scoreboard do. Here comes Collingwood on the back line. The scoreboard still reads 7-6, so I'm not sure. Maybe it was up high. It may well have gone wide to the left-hand side. Ball down the ground by Tommy Collingwood, looking for his number 2. Obregon, good defensive work by Cambiaso into the pony though, and this is where Hawaii Polo Life are dangerous. The chance to counter in is Tommy Collingwood coming through at speed. Collingwood with the long shot down the ground. Look at Perotta. Cambiaso going back hard on the grey, and his Nero take the man out for him. Perotto's got time to bring it round. He went left. Perhaps he should have gone right, as it's only gone for Tommy Collingwood. Into the pony row of Nero there. There's Nano Gracida, but Nero steals it off in the flyby. Nero looking to get there in front of Collingwood. Little flick by Collingwood. Draws the whistle. The scoreboard still does read 7-6, which can only mean that last shot. Ball on the centre. Adolfo Cambiaso. Interesting how they've gone about their penalties. This Valiente side, when it's Bob Janavas in the side, he's often the first blocker. But it looks like that job's going, well, for no one. Cambiaso's going to hit it long. Cambiaso does hit it, and they're all running. And it's going to go for Perotto. Can he touch there before it gets to the back line? Or Tommy Collingwood. Collingwood with the backhand into the pony. Perotto, Cambiaso trying to keep it in. But he honestly concedes that it's gone over the back line. And it's going to be Hawaii Polo Life. The first 5 minutes of the fifth. Team on a mission. Collingwood with the tap. Keane Hall looking to put on the pressure. Keane Hall, though, blocked out of it well by Badiola. Just giving Collingwood that time he needs to be able to take it right. As you saw him do there, he saw the opportunity to put on the speed, but his horse just makes him come back to himself. Good play there, though, by Collingwood. Now watch for Nano Gracida. Gracida needs to stay close to Adolfo Cambiaso, which he does, and the ball only goes as far as Perotto Cambiaso. It's the danger of going for that long hit as Perotto Cambiaso, open backhand, looking for Adolfo. Adolfo under pressure from Obregon. Obregon has his man. He's got the ball as well. Juan Martin Obregon coming up towards Keane Hall. Good pass down the ground by Obregon, looking for Badiola, but there is Adolfo. Little dummy backhand. He's got to be careful here. The umpires decide he had the speed and momentum to go there in front of Nano Gracida, and now he looks to go as well. Adolfo leaves it behind. He's backed up by Perotto. Perotto saying, don't worry, Dad, you keep going. I'm going to help you out. But it gets off the pony. The chance may yet come for Obregon on the near side. It's rolling towards the goal. Can he tie it up? No. No, it's wide to the left-hand side. What a chance. What a chance for Hawaii Polo Life, but Obregon couldn't quite finish it off, and it remained 7-6. It's interesting, I was saying there about 5B, this Valiente side, they love to use Bob Janavas when he's playing as that man to block the first player coming towards Adolfo Cambiaso. Nero for Hawaii Polo Life. Today, though, we've seen him finding a lot of space as he does it. Young English player, but he predominantly bases himself wherever Cambiaso finds himself. He did get some field time in the final of the British Open a couple of years ago. And look at the space he's found out to the left now. But it's Tommy Collingwood closing down the angle. But I don't know if he's got the speed to keep up with Hall here. Collingwood fought better of the meet. And he goes back. Good, wise decision there by Tommy Collingwood. He's got time to come on the offside. Tail back and picked out the air by Cian Hall. Lovely play by Hall as he now comes with Nano Gracida. Just flicking it out to his right so that Nano has no play. Ooh, Cian Hall, he's made a bit of a meal of it though. Adolfo Cambiasso coming to save his young protege though. But taken away by Obregon. Cambiasso not happy. He wanted the foul, but look at Perrotta going back. And how about this? Perrotta Cambiasso at the back, Adolfo Cambiasso at the front. Perrotta Cambiasso just taking it back towards his own goal, having a look for where Cian Hall is. For two young players for Valiente, taking control of the situation here. Confident play again by the two. Cian Hall stops, brings it inside. Tommy Collingwood, he's there. A little bit of a crowd. Just Badiola staying out for Hawaii Polo Life, and Adolfo Cambiasso in the end went all the way back, and it's him who picks up the ball and delivers the pass for Agustin Nero. There is Badiola, nothing on the backhand. He may yet come to regret that, but Agustin Nero, good play. Oh, he's missed another one, and it's Agustin Nero now. We're in for the final 5 seconds of this chukker. How they would love to have two before the end of the fifth, and it's Nero with the pass, looking for Hall. Can Hall finish it off on the near side? It's rolling. What a finish by Cian Hall. 8 goals to 6. Cian Hall, the 2-goaler, picking it up under pressure from Obregon, but it didn't put him off. And that is why this Valiente side is so good. When they're under pressure, they have the experience, the leadership, to perhaps when it's not all going right, just to pull away again. With that goal by Cian Hall, how important could that be? 7-6 under pressure, momentum had turned. A run of 4 goals to 1 in favour of Hawaii Polo Life as it had been. That goal put 2 goals, daylight between the two sides as we come into the final chukker. Hawaii Polo Life, they shouldn't panic. They need to keep that same tactic they were using there. It was working, and it's Tommy Collingwood taking the ball up towards Cian Hall. Cian Hall has no play. He's got to give Tommy Collingwood some space here. Yeah, he's got to be careful not to draw the whistle. He does indeed give the space. Collingwood with the shot down the ground. Perrotta Cambiasso and Adolfo Cambiasso again playing the sweeper role. And look at this by Badiola getting away from the 10-goaler Adolfo Cambiasso. Badiola with the shot out towards the boards. Cambiasso's taking him out at an angle. Badiola nothing on the next shot. There's Obregon there. Obregon called for the tail. Look at it by Nano Gracida. Nano Gracida to pull it back to 1. Oh, he's left it behind. And Cian Hall leaves it for Adolfo. Adolfo Cambiasso just putting some calm on proceedings now for Valiente. Adolfo turning it inside. Good play by Nero to take away Badiola. Badiola now concedes. But defending work to Nano Gracida, so that's where Agustin Nero now goes. Nano claiming he was sandwiched. The umpires say play on, and Adolfo Cambiasso now forcing in space. This is what he loves to do. He will look for that space to the right, set up the play, which he did there, looking for a run of Nero, but it's Collingwood at the back. Tail backhand, only as far as Cian Hall. Hall picks it up under the neck, just too much on it. It looks from here, it's going to roll, and it's Tommy Collingwood who would just usher it over the back line. 8 goals to 6 it remains. Just over 4.5 minutes remaining in this contest. Still plenty in this game. As you see here, the players of Hawaii Polo Life just having a chat. We were at their practice a couple of days ago. This is what Tommy Collingwood said on his exclusive interview to Polo Channel, that he was practicing. He was imagining those players running in front of him, picking out those angles, the practice for plays just like this, as Badiola looks to take on Adolfo Cambiasso. Calling him off is Obregon. He's got to keep on going there, had Badiola, but Adolfo Cambiasso spotted the danger. He goes back. Adolfo Cambiasso on the near side in front of both Badiola and Gracida. Lovely flick by Badiola, and he finds Gracida. The goal is scored. Cambiasso can't quite believe that. He looked like he had the situation under control. But lovely flick by Badiola, and Nano Gracida's there. 8 goals to 7, 1 in it. We've got 3.5 minutes remaining. Cambiasso with the ball on the back line. Look for a run of Nero. He's being ushered well by Badiola. What a game we've had, and there's plenty more of it, leading to a final of this Polo Festival on the 19th of August. This afternoon, we've got Colorado take Kentucky. Kentucky, of course, the winners of the opening tournament here. Left behind by Nero for Cambiasso. Perhaps a little bit lucky. Cambiasso rare Mistake by him. He may claim he meant to do it, but Nero hadn't read it. Lovely play by Obregon, and Obregon's gone. Obregon's away. Are we going to see 8 goals all? It's Obregon. Nano Gracida goes to take out Nero. Obregon slows it down. Oh, just when he needed the shot, he hits a pony's leg, and it's going to fall for Kean Hall. Kean Hall spinning a circle round there in front of Tommy Collingwood. Collingwood gets there. He gets the backhand. Nero's got to be smart here, and he is. It's a lovely clearing shot by Nero, and in comes Nano Gracida in front of Nero now. Nano Gracida just taking it out on his near side. Flicks it for Guardiola. Guardiola with the open backhand. Back into the mixer. Can Collingwood get on the near side? Yes, he can, but the umpires blow their whistle. Sticks in the air by both sides. It'd be interesting what way this one goes. Collingwood was there on the near side. He felt he had every right to be there. Valiente claiming he was standing on the line. And Nero coming back on the fresh pony now. Now, what does Tommy Collingwood do here? He sees Nero coming back on here, and he'd be more than happy to see Nero going back in close. So Adolfo Cambiasso. Now watch the runner of Kean Hall. Adolfo with the tap. Perotto, he dummied to take the man. In the end, he went left, and that's where the ball it goes. Perotto Cambiasso picking it up with open field in front of him. Tommy Collingwood, he's there. He needs to get this backhand and not let Perotto go. Lovely play. Perotto Cambiasso through the hook of Tommy Collingwood. Can he go? It's Perotto still. Oh, leaves it behind at the last. It's Kean Hall. Can't get there. And now they need to counter. Hawaii Polo Life. There is life left in this game if they can pick up the ball here. Here's Nero looking to make life difficult for Guardiola. Guardiola over the play, and it's there with Nero. 2 minutes left. Nero just tapping it. The umpires just telling him to give him the time. Cambiasso, as he loves to do, takes control, goes left, hits the shot towards the goal. He hasn't got the zone on this time, though, and it's going to stay in play for Perotto. Perotto with the backhand. Kean Hall can make nothing of it, and there is going to be another chance to Polo. Hawaii Polo Life here now with Tommy Collingwood. Minute and a half. Has to look up. The runners need to go. They need to find Obregon, and they do, and it's 2-on-1. But that one is Adolfo Cambiasso. It's there with Nano Gracida with the cut shot up over the halfway line. Look at Adolfo Cambiasso coming back hard. Called off there by Obregon. Good team play here by Hawaii Polo Life. As Obregon just looks to tap it up towards Perotto. We're into the final minute and 15 now, and it's Obregon on the inside of Perotto Cambiasso. Can Hawaii do it with Tommy Collingwood taking it right? Just lining himself up for the big shot. Has he found it? My word, yes he has. What a goal. What a goal by Tommy Collingwood. And it is a tied game with a minute remaining. Who would have thought it? 8 goals all. 6 goals to 2. They trailed at the halfway mark. You just always felt even when Valiente were under pressure, they would still just about have enough. He's sending Perotto up. It looks like Nero staying a bit closer this time. Kean Hall floating. Just close to Guardiola there. Maybe looking to stretch Guardiola, and it's Cambiasso tapping it. Nero takes away Nano Gracida. Cambiasso may want to go the length here. He's got Obregon to deal with now. They can't afford to make a mistake. Cambiasso goes left. Good play again by Nero to take away Obregon. Cambiasso, oh, he's left it behind. And I think Nano Gracida had expected it as little as we did, so he hadn't turned on the line. Now Cambiasso goes again. Just puts on a little bit of speed. It could not be any close. We're into the final 30 seconds. Obregon takes his man. Lovely play by Obregon. Tail backhand by Gracida. He needed more on it. Here comes Nero. It's a chance for Valiente to win it with Nero. Shot towards the goal. Has he put too much on it? He may have, but the umpires, they've blown a whistle. They've blown a whistle. It's Nano Gracida who found himself there. Nano Gracida claiming that Agustin Nero had manipulated that play. That there was space, there was time. The umpires will talk. He put too much distance on it, in all honesty, but Nano Gracida came across. Here comes Nero. Cambiasso giving him the penalty duties. This to win the game. Nero. Oh, he's hit it wide! He's hit it wide! I cannot believe it. Nero hit it wide to the left-hand side of the goalpost. Kean Hall putting on the pressure. Has he done enough? The umpires say no foul, and Tommy Collingwood can go. Collingwood away from Kean Hall. Cambiasso's come in. Cambiasso thought Kean Hall was going to get the man. The back door is open. Is there time? He's got the speed. It's Collingwood. Kean Hall, great hook by Kean Hall, and Nero will take a left. We've got hardly any time left in this one. It's Nero spinning round in front of Nano Gracida, taking on Badiola. There goes a bell. That is the end of the sixth chukker. Unbelievable here. They led 6-2 at half time. They've been pegged back, and we're going into overtime with the score at 8 goals all. Do not go anywhere. You've got to be thinking here, the Valiente tactic could very well be go a little bit more blocking. We saw Cambiasso try and do it when he had that penalty after the score's been tied. He tried to go the distance on his own, and they get the ball now with Perotto. Cambiasso leaving it for Adolfo. Adolfo now picking up. Oh, he's made a mistake there. It's there with Nano Gracida. Gracida with a shot towards the goal. Oh, just when they needed a calm head. Gracida just hits it wide to the left-hand side. Ball on the back line with Adolfo Cambiasso. Now is when we will see what his tactic is. Is he going to keep on using the long hit, or will he look to go coast to coast? We will see. He goes using Nero as the blocker. The man gets away from Nero though, so Cambiasso had to think twice about that one. Then he goes left, as he does so well. Then he hits the ball, looking for runner Perotto. It may just about reach him. Good play by Perotto, flicking it round on the near side. Lovely play by Perotto. Has he just done the game-winning play? It's gone for Agustin Nero. Nero running hard against Nano Gracida. Gracida's got to get him. It's Nero on the near side to win the game. No, it's going to go wide. It's going to stay in play. It's a tail backhand away by Obregon, who turns first. Of course, it's Adolfo Cambiasso. Adolfo Cambiasso now turning around. Tommy Collingwood, big bump there. The umpires blow the whistle. This one to go in favour of Adolfo Cambiasso and Valiente. Let's see where the umpires put it. It looks like it's going to be a 60-yard penalty is the outcome given against Tommy Collingwood there. Adolfo Cambiasso to position himself over the play. Now we saw Agustin Nero with that shot right in front of goal. Cambiasso looks like it's going to be he to take the penalty this time. Adolfo, the man you would want in a situation like this. Any player around the world, you pick him. Can he finish it off? Hawaii Polo Life praying. Adolfo Cambiasso, he's got the height. He's got the distance. It's wide. Wide to the right-hand side. What a chance. Hawaii Polo Life still in this game. Just over 4.5 minutes remain in this 7th chukker. We'll keep on going till the winning goal is scored. Collingwood tapping the ball in play. Badiola's horse giving a little bit of a leap and a jump there, but it's worked for him. Kean Hall got drawn in, and Badiola manages to find his space out now with the long drive down the ground. It's good team polo, one-touch passing, and if it could be picked up, Perotto Cambiasso had to get Obregon there, and he did, as Adolfo now comes on. But Adolfo turning around in front of Nano Gracida. Gracida was claiming a foul. The umpires aren't going to give it, and it's there now with Adolfo again, looking to cast his spell. He dummied right, he goes left, opens up the burner. Adolfo Cambiasso now taking on Badiola. Badiola's got to get him. Adolfo running through. Oh, he's left it behind at the last, and the backup's not there. Hawaii Polo Life could counter. Kean Hall there with the backhand, cleared away. The umpires blow the whistle. It could be one of a couple of things there. Who's this one going in favour? Obregon wanted the first foul. So the ball to be rolled in. We're right in front of that Valiente goal. They need a scoring. The ball in play. Who's going to pick it up? It's there, just where Hawaii Polo Life need it. They've got the backhand with Badiola, not in lot distance there. It's Adolfo. Can he win it this time? He's got the goal! And Adolfo Cambiasso, the main man, picked up the ball. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. What a game of polo. 6 goals to 2. Valiente led at the halfway point. What a second half performance by Hawaii Polo Life. They brought it back to 8-all, but in the end, the class of Adolfo Cambiasso did it for them. 9 goals to 8. Valiente take home the first win of the tournament. Second game taking place this afternoon. Colorado take on Kentucky.